Hello, my name is Kim Davis, and this is Week 3 Weather Observations. My observations took place in Fairbanks, which is located in the interior of Alaska. The climate is considered continental. My observation station is located about 8/10 of a mile north of Old Steese Highway and Chena Hot Springs Road intersection at 64.8974 north and 147.6106 west. My observation dates are from January 30th, 2018 through February 3rd, 2018. On February 3rd, 2018, the temperature on the left digital thermometer at 4:28 p.m. was negative 6.5 degrees Fahrenheit and minus 21.4 degrees Celsius. The right thermometer read minus 5.9 degrees Fahrenheit and minus 21.1 degrees Celsius. The max temperature for that day was minus 3.2 degrees Fahrenheit on the left digital thermometer, and on the right it was minus 2.4. The minimum temperature of that day was minus 14.7 on the left digital thermometer and minus 13.9 on the right. The barometric pressure was 30.2 inches of mercury, or 1,023 millibars. Throughout the week I noticed that my barometer didn't seem to move. I was concerned it wasn't working. I compared my results with 3 days of results from the National Weather Service in Fairbanks area and noted that the fluctuation was minimal. I was more confident with my measurements after the comparison. The temperature readings through the week ranged from negative 5 degrees Fahrenheit to negative 20.6 degrees Fahrenheit, noting that there was only about a 20-degree fluctuation in temperature through the week. The first 2 days of the week stayed relatively the same in temperature. The third day of observation, the temperature dropped, and the last 2 days it slowly started to climb back up. All days during my observations were clear and the winds were calm. The only day that I noted the winds picking up, it was actually after I had taken my observation, was on January 31st. I had taken my observations and then I brought my dogs outside and I was out there with them as they were playing. As I was standing there, I noticed a breeze coming from the northeast. My hair started blowing in the breeze. I observed my chimney and noted that the smoke was blowing in the breeze. I then looked up at the treetops, and they too had begun to sway in the breeze. Before I had gone in, the wind had picked up quite a bit at my location, and shortly thereafter, we ended up without power for about 3 hours. Here's a 5-day glance of the temperature readings throughout the week. If you notice on the left, here are the left temperature thermometer readings, and here's the right thermometer readings. Of course, the pressure stayed the same throughout the entire week for me, and then we had some min-max temperatures on the left and the right thermometer probes, starting again, like I say, around negative 0.5 degrees as our max temperature and our minimum temperature being about minus 20.6 degrees. My family is glutton for punishment and got up around 4 a.m. to go outside and watch the eclipse. When I had gone to bed, the moon was so big, and when I observed it at 4 a.m. it was much smaller. It would have been a sight to see if the eclipse would have taken place while the moon was so large in the sky. The northern lights were lightly out. J.R. Anchetta published his photographic work of the moon. The images on the photo were taken 5 minutes apart from 4:19 a.m. to 7:09 a.m. on January 31st, 2018. This picture can be found in the February 1st edition of the Cornerstone. That wraps it up for week 3 of our weather observations. Have a great week.